First collection. Lillian Montgomery had always been fascinated by dolls. She traveled the world collecting rare and antique dolls, some dating back centuries. Her Victorian mansion, nestled deep in the countryside, became home to an unsettling museum of porcelain faces, glassy eyes, and frozen smiles. Her collection grew fast, but there was one doll unlike the rest. It arrived in an unmarked package, wrapped in tattered silk. The doll was old, its face cracked and eyes unsettlingly lifelike. A note accompanied it, written in jagged, desperate handwriting. Do not keep her. She watches. She waits. Lillian chuckled, dismissing it as an elaborate prank. She placed the doll in the center of her collection and admired its eerie craftsmanship. But from the moment it entered her home, things changed. At night, the whispers began. Soft at first, like the rustling of fabric, then clearer, words forming in the dark. Let me out. Lillian dismissed it as her imagination, but the unease lingered. The air in her home grew thick, and the other dolls seemed to shift when she wasn't looking. Shadows stretched unnaturally, and the feeling of being watched became unbearable. One evening, she awoke to the sound of tiny footsteps skittering across the wooden floor. Holding her breath, she turned her head toward the display room. The door was open. The cursed doll was missing. A sharp giggle echoed down the hallway. The temperature dropped, and the whispers turned to frantic murmurs. Heart-pounding Lillian grabbed a flashlight and stepped forward. Her hands trembled as she scanned the room, light bouncing off glassy doll eyes. Then, movement. The cursed doll stood in the doorway, its head tilted unnaturally to the side, its lips curved into a smile. Lillian staggered back, the whispering now a chorus of voices. The other dolls turned their heads in unison, their painted mouths twitching. She ran, slamming the door behind her. Frantic, she grabbed the doll, wrapped it back in the silk it came in, and raced to the fireplace. The whispers screamed as she threw it into the flames. The house shook, the fire roared higher, and then silence. By morning, the doll was nothing but ashes. The air was lighter, the shadows normal again. Lillian swore she would never collect another doll. But days later, a package arrived, wrapped in tattered silk, with a note. You cannot get rid of her.